Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful Sunrise Pilates workout. I'm so glad you are joining me for this 365-day challenge. We are off to an amazing start. We have formed the habits, and now we are going to start focusing on specific parts of our body. So let's get started. Today, we're going to focus on our hip flexors again for the rest of this week, and then we'll switch it up next week. So let's lay down on our mat. Pilates, of course, is always a full body workout, so we're not just going to be working on hip flexors, but that's going to be our main focus. I like to start getting our breath connected to our movements. So inhale into your rib cage. Exhale, focus on engaging those pelvic floor muscles. Zip them up from your pubic bone to your navel. Squeeze those core muscles, squeezing all of the air out of your lungs. Get those shoulders moving. Connecting the breathing to your movement. And switch directions. Nice deep breaths. And back down. On this exhale, let's bring your knees up to tabletop position. Nice deep inhale in, exhale, knees up to tabletop, navel to spine. Roll those shoulders off the mat. You can stay here for your 100, which is inhale for 5 pumps of your arms, exhale for 5 pumps of your arms, or you can stretch those legs out. Inhale for 5 pumps of your arms, exhale for 5 pumps of your arms. No pressure in your lower back. Draw that navel into your spine. Zip up those pelvic floor muscles. Nice deep breaths. Turn those toes out slightly if you feel too much work in your thighs. Firing up those core muscles. And lower those legs back down. Come back down to the mat. And bring those feet up. And we're going to do some knee drops this morning. So get those heels in line with your sit bones. And you're just going to let one knee fall to the side. Your focus is going to be keeping those hip bones nice and flat, nice and straight. Don't let the opposite hip bone hinge up as you're letting that knee drop off to the side. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Really focus on the movement. Don't let your back arch. You should be in a nice neutral position with there being a gap about the size of a ripe grape under your lower back. Let's do a couple more on each side. Last set. Focus on using that inner thigh as it comes up. Stretch one leg out, one leg straight up to the sky. You can bend that knee if you need to. Nice leg circle. Make them as big around as you can, as long as those hip bones are nice and flat. You're not rocking back and forth. There's no popping or pain in your hip. If there is, go ahead and bend that knee. Make the circles a little smaller. Had about 3 more this direction. And other direction. There's 5, 6. Keep those hips nice and flat, navel to spine. And relax. Bring that other leg up. This leg sometimes gives me some fits. We'll see how the straight leg goes today. If I feel any popping, then I just bend my knee. Make the circle a little bit smaller. Sometimes you'll feel the popping in one direction, but not the other. Just modify the exercise that works, so it works best for your body. Everybody's body's different. And let's switch directions. This direction, I don't feel any popping or pain in my hip, so you can straighten that leg. Navel to spine. Really focus on your breathing. Connect your breathing to your movements. Engage the movement from your core. 3 more. 2, 1, and back down. Inhale to prepare. Bring those shoulders off the mat. Pull that leg into your chest for a single leg stretch. Modifying it just a little bit. Giving that hip a little stretch by pulling that knee into your chest. Navel to spine. Zip up those core muscles. And 10. Hug those knees into your chest. Let's do a double leg stretch today, just to work that core a little bit more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower those legs back down. Let's roll over onto our side. Get that shoulder right above your elbow, heels in line with your tailbone. Pull those obliques up. Oyster, lift that top leg, lift those heels up. 3, navel to spine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch those legs out. Come back down onto the mat. Stretch them out as far as you can so both legs come off the mat. And let's do our side leg passe. Pull those obliques off the mat. Slide that toe up to your knee, up to the sky. Flex that foot all the way back down. That bottom leg is working too, with it being stretched out and pulled off the mat. You're working that inner thigh. Enjoy the cool, crisp morning air, the beautiful clouds changing as you work out. Three more. 2, and 1. Bring that knee over to the top, and lift that bottom leg. 10 leg lifts, working that inner thigh. 8, 9, and 10. Flex that foot. 10 more. Relax. Let's come up and over to the other side. Get that shoulder over your elbow, heels in line with your tailbone. Lift those heels off the mat, and then lift that top leg for the oyster. Pull those obliques up. Navel to spine. Zip up those pelvic floor muscles. Pubic bone to navel. And relax. Stretch those legs out. Come down onto the mat. Pull those obliques off the mat. Stretch both feet out. Side leg passe. Slide that toe up to your knee, up to the sky. Flex that foot nice and slow all the way back down. Nice deep breaths. Really focus on each movement, the precision of the movement, the breathing connected to the movement. Let's do 3 more. Work that bottom leg to stretch it out so it's floating just above the mat. Last one. And bring that knee over to the top and lift that bottom leg for some inner thigh work. Pull those obliques off the mat, navel to spine, and flex that foot. 8, 9, 10. Nicely done. Now let's come up into our plank. Do some lunges and some pigeon stretches to get those hip flexors open. So we're going to do 10 leg lifts in our plank position. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back, push into downward dog. Couple deep breaths here. Back into your plank, slide that foot forward into your lunge. Come up. If you can, push those hips down towards the mat. Try to get those hip bones facing straight forward, nice and square. 90-degree angle here. Shoulders back. Can lift those arms up. Feel a nice stretch in that hip and in your front thigh of that extended leg. Bring your hands back down. Walk that foot over to the edge of the mat. Let that knee come down. Sit into the pose. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Stretching those glutes. Can flex that foot. A couple more breaths here. And come out. Come up onto your plank again. And other side, 10 leg lifts. Hips pointing straight down towards the mat. 7, 8, 9, 10. Into downward dog. And slide that foot up. Nice lunge. Knee right above your ankle, 90-degree angle. Sit back into that stretch. Nice and tall, open your chest. Push those hips down into the mat. Try and get them nice and square, facing straight forward. Arms come up. A few nice deep breaths here. And come down. Walk that foot over to the side of the mat. Let that knee drop. Try and flex that foot. Chest nice and open. Nice deep breaths. Couple more breaths here. And come out. Let's wrap up the workout with our push-ups. So pick whatever variation works best for you. And 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Protect that lower back, navel to spine. 8, 9, and 10. Sit back into your shell pose or child's pose. Stretch those hands away from you. Nice deep breaths. Come up when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful sunrise morning. Like the videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I hope to see you again tomorrow morning when the sun rises. I hope you're enjoying these workouts as much as I am. Look in the description. Register for a free health consultation. I would love to work with you one-on-one. Let's have a blessed and beautiful day. We got this day started right. We will see you tomorrow.